What is up, guys? Today I wanted to do a quick overview on my Lego collection that I have set up. So obviously this Stormtrooper helmet is not Lego. I got it with the Star Wars Black series. Looks really good. It's pretty much replica from the movie. I think Rogue One is the one that one came to, but really like that. So the first thing we got here is Imperial Probe Droid. Definitely not like anything too crazy, but I got it on sale for like 40 bucks. I think it's originally 70, something like that. So picked that up. I got the Stormtrooper right there, just kind of comparing it to the helmet. Looks pretty accurate. This right here, one of my cousins brought back from Disneyland. I think it's the coaster to like the cantina they have there. So it's pretty cool. It's got a Rancor on that side and like a little drink right there with some Star Wars language. I forget which one on there, but so that's pretty cool. So those two things are the non-Lego, and the rest we'll be looking at is Lego collection. So we got the AT-AT. I've already briefly shown this off in a different video, but I added some snow behind these rebels who are kind of charging. That guy was unfortunately hit by a laser. We got a bunch of snow troopers, a couple of scout troopers on speeders. Up here we got General Veers, as well as a couple AT-AT pilots. Yeah, overall this is a great set. I don't think I'll ever be picking up the $800 version just because I like this one, and the $800 one is so large that I honestly have no idea where I would put it. Going down, here's a couple of really interesting shelves. This is my Lego Star Wars loose minifigure collection. So by loose, I mean I don't really keep them with their sets that they came to, or I don't have the sets to them, and I just bought the minifigures individually. So to start, we got some Imperial officers as well as stormtroopers and pilots. We've got some Rebel, just ground troopers, some pilots, Luke Skywalkers. This one's cool. This is from the Cloud City, way back when, whatever that set number is, but original one. We've got some different versions of Han Solo. A few custom minifigures are in here as well. Like that droid right there is supposed to have a different body, but I just had a black skeleton body, so I gave that to him. Coyote Mundi's interesting. We've got some other Rebel troopers from Endor. Have Commander High Ground right there, as well as a couple other Geonosis clones. So we work our way up. We got a couple of first order guys. I don't really like the sequels, so I don't really collect those minifigures, but I just got them to, I think, an advent calendar or something. Here we've got some 501st guys, as well as some of Commander Cody's, I think it's 400 something or other, 412. Could be wrong on that, but got Darth Vader. It's a good minifigure, as well as Luke Skywalker. He currently has the wrong hair because I'm using it for something else, but he's there. Got some of the classic episode 3 clones. This one's cool. He's been slightly modified. So he has the dual molded arms, and I made him a custom pauldron. He's got a little backpack there, so I think that's a cool minifigure. Got Thyssen, a couple of Yodas. The Christmas Yoda doesn't really come with that cane, but I just kind of added it. It looked cool. Here is Mandalorian. Yeah, we did some custom work on the Mandalorian here. So, gave him brown hands. Changed up his head. So instead of just a black head, this one looked a lot more accurate. Then if I wanted to, I could add some Anakin Skywalker hair from the Clone Wars, and it would look pretty accurate. But Give him a dark saber, a pauldron / cape. He's got his jetpack there. And yeah, Lone Ranger pistol, so I think it's much more accurate than the sets he comes into without that stuff. So we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi there. He's got the wrong hood, obviously, but he's just some extra minifigure I had lying around. Rey, not a big fan, but she's there. Got some Chewbacca's. We have Uncle Anno from the Clone Wars, who looks like Greedo. He's a Rhodian. There we have, I think her name is Suki. She's a bounty hunter. Got Darth Maul there. It was just the head I had, and then I just kind of did a custom, different version of Darth Maul. Like maybe if he was a Jedi or something. Here we've got some more Mandalorians, just Death Watch, and then other ones. Lots of these minifigures aren't in their original form. I just kind of, if I needed the parts for something else, I took them. But yeah, so there's my Lego Star Wars collection minifigures. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the collection. These are all from movies, TV series, or some other original series that didn't go with Star Wars. So to start, I have some custom Breaking Bad minifigures. We've got Jesse Pinkman, Walter Jr., Walter White. We've got Hank, the brother-in-law. We've got Gus over there. Got Mike. There's a little bit of chemistry equipment back there. That's all custom. Here we have some Western minifigures. That includes, I kind of just made them, none of them are specific people. One in the middle, I kind of wanted to look like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption, but nobody specific. I really don't customize many minifigures, especially if they are not Lego original, but wanted to make Omni-Man. Yeah, this is probably the only minifigure I've recently drawn on anything like that, because I'd much rather have custom, but I had some extra torso and pants laying around that were not unique to anything, and just adjusted that. We got a police officer. It's a cool minifigure. I like the badge on that one. Over here, start at the bottom actually. She has the wrong head. I'm using it for something else, but we got some Harry Potter minifigures. I'm not a fan of Harry Potter. I just have the minifigures because an advent calendar I got for really cheap. We've got John Wick right there, custom. Some Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures. I like the Captain Jack with the painted eyes. That one's cool. We've got some Prince of Persia minifigures. We have some Hobbit and Lord of the Rings minifigures. Mary has the wrong color hair on the left, but that's okay. It's using it for something else. Here we've got some Indiana Jones minifigures. Molaram's got the wrong horns, but like I said, a lot of my collection is just the parts were on something else, or when I bought it, it came with the wrong stuff. So here's some Johnny Thunder minifigures from the Lego Original Series. We got some Exo Force minifigures. Some cannibals from Pirates of the Caribbean there. We have a few custom wizards. A bowman from like Lego Castle. Got some, more Exo Force. We've got Carnage, Statue of Liberty, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, a custom Scarlet Spider. Deathstroke right there has got to be one of my favorites, as well as that version of Wolverine. Customized him. Got Ghost Rider, Yondu, some Lone Ranger guys. Here we have Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible, Back to the Future, Doc Brown and Marty. Got some Adventure Time. We have Finn and Jake. Jake is custom. I just gave him kind of a weird, funky body. And then the head came to a Lego Dimensions little car. Over here we've got some Batman minifigures, Catwoman, Joker, Scarecrow, some of those flying creatures from Batman vs. Superman, Crystal Skull. So yeah, there's that set of minifigures. On the next shelf here, we have, this is one of my favorite like standalone builds I have. It's the Lego Medieval Blacksmith. So it's definitely a great set. I think it was 150 bucks, so a little pricey, but the details are really good on this. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun to put together. So here we've got some fields that the blacksmith is growing some carrots, something like that. Got a tree. Yeah, if you guys want an in-depth look at that, I can do a video on that, but I'm sure you can find plenty other videos on it out there. If we go over to the left here, we've got CIS Tank. That was a good set. I mostly got it for Ahsoka, just because it's a good minifigure, and at the time that was the only way to get that one. We have a Republic Gunship. This is one of my favorites. Fun story on this one. I got it for like $5. So in a garage sale, my cousins and I bought a container of Lego that had a ton of pieces in there for like 20 bucks, and I pitched in 5 just to pick through it for pieces for this gunship and put it all together, and then did some custom modifications. Instead of the rack up there, put them under the wings, more accurate, tiled off a lot of it just so it looks better. And the inside, there's these levers on the back, you pull back, and I have a bunch of Phase 1 white clones in there, as well as a ARF Trooper, which I think the ARF Trooper is actually my brother's, so I need to get that back to him. I forgot that was in there. Here we've got the Bad Batch, plus Omega. That's where I used the Luke Skywalker hair for. That one's custom, and I think that's Hermione's head, so that's where those went. That one looks really cool. We got Echo, Hunter, Crosshair, Tech, and Wrecker. Gonk Droid, of course. So if we go one shelf lower here, we have some of my favorite Lego Star Wars minifigures. So they're in this display case. Here we have the classic Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Commander Gree, Commander Cody. Chewed on Yoda over there, our dog, a while back. Kind of bit on his head. The Pearl, C-3PO, R2, Newt Gunray, Grievous, Darth Vader and Anakin. There's Ahsoka. I've got the young version as well as the later season. We've got Palpatine. That's a really cool robe. It's like metallic on some of that. Obi-Wan, Leia, and that general, I forget his name. Akbar and Finn. I don't really like the sequels again, but I thought those were cool minifigures. Han Solo, some other Rebellion pilot. Original Luke Skywalker and Ben Kenobi. Original Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper. Commander Colt, Commander Gree. Slightly customized Pre-Vizsla, not the actual one. Plo Koon, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan. Luminara is a really rare minifigure, apparently. She's like going for 50 bucks or something, so not extremely, but pretty cool. And then we have Quinlan Voss, one of my favorites. Over here, we have the Tumbler. This set is still, like, you can get it, and it was like 40 bucks. Honestly, it's super accurate. Just the whole thing looks really good. I like the dual tires in the back and the engine. So if you're into Batman at all, I mean, this is definitely one of my favorite ones they came out with. I also like the Batman vs. Superman $30 version. of that car. That one's probably a little bit more interesting in my opinion, just how it opens up, but from that other trilogy, that one looks good. Then we've got some TIE Fighters. Those two are some of the classic ones from maybe 1999 or early 2000s. And then this is a TIE Interceptor that was originally a set, but different colors and everything, and customized that to just look a lot better. Cockpit right there looks good, and like all the other ones, just kind of opens up like that. So that was a fun build. All right, let's take a quick look at the Lego City. Okay, so here's my modular city. I currently have 7 buildings. We've got, starting here, the brick bank. Got the Speed Champion set right there. Looks good on this road plate that I added. We have Detective's Office. It's a really fun set. Got the Daily Bugle. That thing is just massive. It used to say Daily Bugle instead of just Bugle right there, but in my opinion, the sign is way too long and just sticks off the building and looks awkward, so I did a slight modification to that. Here we got Spider-Man swinging through there. Over here, we have the Boutique Hotel. I really liked the colors on this set. Probably wasn't my favorite of the modulars, but it does look good. Went well with the other sets. Okay, moving over. We have on this side the Lego Grand Emporium. That was my first Lego modular building I ever got, and I got it pre-owned from a friend. Over here we've got the Assembly Square. It's a really good set that kind of ties this side together. Then on the end we got a police station. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other ideas for future videos, let me know. I'll probably keep doing a few reviews or little stuff like that when I have time. Also, I'm going to try to set up my UCS Millennium Falcon here sooner or later and show it off while it's on its brand new stand that I bought. So, alright, have a good one.